focused on the 60s, and this is more World War II historic stuff.
Okay, I want this one.
Thank you all very much. It's a great privilege to be with you tonight to help you, as you do every day in this community, honor my friend, General Wayne Downing. He talks so often about Peoria, and wherever he went in the world, he always came back to this community that is symbolic of America's heartland. It's very gratifying for me to come here tonight and to see so many of you turn out to honor Goodwill Industries, and especially this man who gave so much of his life in public service to his country. We all must remember that as we gather here on this festive occasion to honor this man at this hour in Iraq and in remote corners of Afghanistan, young Americans, men and women, are putting on their Kevlar vests, locking and loading their weapons, getting into their Humvees or their Strikers, and going out to face an enemy who does not hesitate to seek sanctuary in sacred places or in civilian homes. They're making this fight in countries where our American men and women don't speak the language and are often treated as hostile invaders instead of as liberators. And so wherever I go these days, I like to remind the audiences, and I know that it doesn't take much persuasion in a group like this, but I do think that we need constantly to remember that while we're here and so little is being asked of us at home, they're serving as volunteers for modest wages and paying a very high price. Families are sitting by the telephone or waiting for the knock on the door they hope will never come. And they wonder if we are aware of the sacrifices their loved ones are making and the emotional toll that it is taking on them. So what I like to remind everyone, wherever I appear these days, is that we cannot be two societies, disconnected, one in uniform and one in civilian clothing. And however you feel about the war in Iraq or the actions in Afghanistan, the wisdom of starting them or how they're going on, whether you're enthusiastic, ambivalent, or utterly opposed, each of us has an obligation to our fellow citizens who are serving in uniform, and especially to their families. And so I would hope that at the end of an evening like this, we could think anew about how we can reconnect with those families.